Let's talk about what's been selling on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. Hey friends, my name is Desiree. I am a small business owner. I own an online shop selling on places like Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. If you're into content like this and want to keep hanging out, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So today I'm going to be reviewing the last 3 weeks of my sales. I think sales were definitely picking up for me this round compared to about a month and a half ago. I had a total of 35 sales during this period. The majority again was on Poshmark. I had 29 sales on Poshmark, 3 sales on Mercari, and 3 sales on eBay. There are a few tools that I use daily in my business to help move things along and I'm not having to be completely tied to my computer. A tool that I love to use and I do mention often is Vendoo. Vendoo is where I am able to create my listings and then list those very quickly across other platforms without having to manually go in and do everything. They also have a delist and relist feature, which is such a time saver. You can go in and hit the maximum, which is right now 10 items. It will automatically go in and delist and relist all of those items across the platforms that you want it to. And I think that whole process usually takes roughly 2 minutes, I would say. I also use Posher VA. It is an automation tool that shares your closet on Poshmark, as well as does following for other people and does community shares. So that's another tool that I use daily. It also does do automated offers to likers. So 7 minutes, I have it set for 7 minutes after someone likes an item. Typically they will get my offer, which tends to be around 20% off with a shipping discount. So that's something that I don't have to do daily. It's just done for me based on my preferences in the setting for frequency as well as, number of shares. I also use that tool if I do want to participate in a closet clear out, and it will go and reduce the price of a set number of items that I've selected, and I can say, I'd only want to reduce the price for items that have been listed for only over 30 days or something along those lines, and it does all of those things for me in a matter of minutes. So I do sometimes use the Poshmark sharing tool as well, just as like when I have time, if I'm sitting around, sometimes I do that as well, which is just, an added benefit for exposure for my closet, but I don't feel the obligation that I have to sit there and share my closet or my items. When I first started Poshmark, it was prior to the batch sharing, so you literally had to sit and one by one share your items. I've always hovered around the 400 item mark, so sitting and sharing one item at a time, really it took at least 20 minutes, I would say sometimes. So imagine doing that multiple times a day. I mean, it's just kind of like, it's like a mindless task, but just like a hassle. So let's go ahead and get into the sales. I'm going to go ahead and just go through all of the sales across platform. I'll make sure to let you know which platform it's sold on. So starting from the beginning, I sold this pair of Ann Taylor Loft. They're the modern sexy boot dark denim jean. I had picked this item up at the bins, and I paid 95 cents for this pair of pants. I believe someone had sent me an offer for these. They offered me $11 for them. I went ahead and accepted the offer. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I am definitely in the mindset right now of not storing things. I just want them to move. If the item's not getting a lot of attention in the first couple weeks, then I'm kind of ready. If someone offers me something that I think is reasonable, and of course I'm making my money back for the cost of goods and a good profit or a reasonable profit, I will go ahead and accept that offer. So I went ahead and accepted these, and this left my profit on this item after cost of goods and marketplace fees, a profit of $5.08. The second item that sold was also another pair of like denim jeans. These were by the brand Cotton On. If you're not familiar with that brand, they use a lot of sustainable resources to make their clothing. I believe a lot of the items are made from recycled bottles and things like that. So it's a real like natural company. So this item was the Cotton On high-rise, long, wide leg jeans in black. So totally, when I saw these at the bins, I knew that they were definitely on trend in style, and I went ahead and picked them up. I did pay $1 for these pants. They sold in an offer to likers, and they sold for $16 with a shipping discount. My profit for this item was $9.78. The next item that sold was this really nice White House Black Market strapless embroidered, kind of like a cocktail party dress. I had found this at the bins. I believe I have this in a haul video. If I can remember which one, I'll make sure and link it up here. I had paid 95 cents for this dress. It was in really nice condition. My Poshmark VA had sent out my offers to likers, and this sold for $20 with a shipping discount. So after marketplace fees and cost of goods, my profit on this item was $13.03. The next item that sold was these Girlfriend Collective high-rise blue athletic leggings. Last year, I had received a lot through Flip, which I was doing some consignment with them. I received about 35 to 40 new with tags or new without tag Girlfriend Collective pieces. It was the best lot ever. I ended up, after selling quite a bit, going ahead and just buying out the rest of the items from the gal. So this was actually one of the last pieces that I have from that lot. So these had been listed for, you know, going on almost a year. They were an extra small, so I think that was kind of part of the situation as well. I received an offer for $18 on these pants, and I went ahead and accepted that. These sold on Poshmark, and I made a profit of $14.40 on these leggings. The next item that sold was these Athleta corduroy wide leg pants. These were so definitely an older Athleta piece. I did find these at the bin, and I paid 78 cents for them. After I had brought everything home and inspected it a little bit deeper, I did notice there was a little hole kind of right at the waistline, but I felt like someone could easily stitch that up if they felt like they wanted to. These were listed in around February, I believe. Someone had sent me an offer for $12 on this item, and I went ahead and accepted it. So my profit on this item was $8.27. The next item that sold was this really beautiful Molavera black faux leather moto jacket. I had received this in a donation box that was sent to me by a family member, and I believe that video will be linked here. But this was an item that she was just getting rid of and wanted to give it to me instead of donating it to the Goodwill. I had this listed since mid-March, and I received an offer for $32 on this jacket, and I went ahead and accepted it. So that left me a profit of $27.37. The next item that sold was a pair of Anthropologie Daughters of Liberation wide leg, kind of this nautical dark denim jean. Now that I'm going over these, I'm realizing I've been selling a lot of wide leg pants, so definitely on trend. I had found this item at the bins, and I paid $1.66 for these pants. I listed them in early February, and I received an offer for $28, and I went ahead and accepted that offer, so that left me with a profit of $20.74. The next item that sold was a kids item. It was these Nike Tiempo hot pink athletic cleats. These were actually my daughter's shoes. I had picked these up, I believe, from a garage sale last year. They were a little big for her last year, and then when we tried them on this year, they were like totally not. They were just too small. She definitely grew over the years. So I ended up going ahead and listing these, and I had these listed, I believe, at $15. I received an offer for $13 on these, and I went ahead and accepted that. That was on Poshmark. So that left me with a profit of $10.05. The next item that sold was this Davy and Danny new with tag crochet sweeper style cardigan. Really nice. This one had been sitting for a little while. Towards the end of April, I started sending out 40% offers, as well as the last weekend went ahead and sent out 50% offers on my items. So I believe this was part of that this was kind of the start of some of those 50% offers coming through. So I think I had this listed for $20. An offer was sent out for $10 with a shipping discount. So the profit for this item was $5.03. Towards the end of the month, I was really just like wanting to move things. And so, you know, it wasn't a huge profit, but hey, you know, clear this stuff out, make room for new things. I was totally fine with moving this one along. The next item that came through, another sale on Poshmark. This one was a Love Shack Fancy. This really pretty, you know, cottagecore peasant style blouse. It had a little bit of buttons and a really low V-neck. This one came from a flip lot that I received a few months ago. I have to say this was my first ever even like touching a Love Shack Fancy piece. This got so much attention across all platforms, but no one was really accepting offers when I sent out my 50% off offers. And so this one sold for $32 with the shipping discount. So they got a great deal, and the profit for me was $23.58. The next item that sold was these Muck Boot Co. waterproof shoes. I had picked these up in my neighborhood, actually. We have a Facebook group where if people are getting rid of things, they just kind of put it out and say, hey, take what you want. So I had gone over to a neighbor's house to kind of see what kind of items she was getting rid of, and found these boots. They were my size, and I wore them a little bit around the house, but they were a little bit tight around my toes, so I went ahead and decided to go ahead and sell them. I had these listed at $24. They sold on my 50% off offer for $12 with a shipping discount. So my profit for that item was $7.03. That item was free for me, and I'm happy it's going to a new home. The next item that sold was this Patrons of Peace midi dress, a really great pattern. I had found this item at the bins and paid $1 for it last year. This also went out through offers to Lakers and sold for $15 with a shipping discount. So my profit was $8.98 for this dress. The next item that sold was a really nice beaded blouse. It was by the brand Willow and Clay. I found this, I believe, at the Value Village last year and paid $3.50 for it. It was like a half price item that day. It did have some beading that was slightly missing, but it wasn't extremely noticeable. This item had just recently been relisted through Vendu. It sold for my full asking price of $28. So that left me with a profit of $18.90 on this blouse. The next item that sold was by the brand Restoration Hardware. This was a faux fur scarf that kind of like looped into each other. It was really nice, definitely well made. I had found this item at the Value Village, I believe, as well, and paid $5 for it. I wasn't really sure, but I knew there was a lot of trends coming out, especially on Poshmark for these like fur, you know, vests and fur scarves. So I gave it a try. I ended up selling this with an offer to Lakers for $13 with a shipping discount. So it did leave me with just a profit of $3.03, but hey, a sale. The next item that sold was this Loft pencil skirt. It was a lavender, and it had a really unique back. It had two, kind of like a flap. It had two slits in the back, but it was like an open flap. So anyhow, I had picked this up at the bins and paid 95 cents for it. This was part of the 50% off sales that were occurring. So this sold for $8 with the shipping discount, which left me with a pretty low profit of $2.08. The next item that sold was this pair of Theory ladies, kind of like a dress pant, size 4. These were given to me, let's see, where did I get these? I believe these were donated to me. They were a free item for me. I had these listed at $26, and they sold through my 50% off discounts for $13 with a shipping discount. So my profit was $8.03. I feel like once May started, my eBay sales started to pick up as well. So this was an eBay sale. It was this pair of Afani tummy control black pants. These were a donation to my business. I had these listed at $25 and someone sent me an offer for $20, and so I went ahead and accepted that. So that left me with a profit of $18.94. The next item that sold was this Prana striped short sleeve shirt. This was a men's shirt that I had found at the bins. I paid 95 cents for this item. This was listed at $15. I received an offer for $12 on this item and went ahead and accepted that. And that left me with a profit of $8.10. And that one sold on Poshmark as well. The next item that sold was a Columbia Omni Shield skirt. It was this like fuchsia pink, really nice. It did have a little bit of loose threading on the waistband that I noticed after I had picked it up. I did pick this one up at the bin, so I paid $1.66 for it. I did receive an offer for $15 for this item, and I went ahead and accepted that. So that left me a profit of $10.34, and that was also on Poshmark. The next sale that came through was a Mercari sale. This was these Halogen Abbey Leopard booties. Super beautiful, super cute. I had received these in a liquidation box that I had purchased last year. So I did pay up for this item. Cost of goods for this item was $12.62. I had relisted these recently as well, and they sold for $46. So the profit for me on this item was $26.95. The next item that sold was on Poshmark. This was the Halogen, this really heavy like cowl neck sweater. Really nice, really like soft pink and soft and comfortable. I had picked this up at the bins last year and paid $1 for it. I sold this for $45. So the profit for this item was $35. The next item I sold was an Apana sleeveless, this athletic tank. This one had also come in a liquidation box I had purchased last year, so I paid $6.31 for this item. It had been relisted a couple different times, but it did end up selling for $15. I made a profit of $5.69 on this piece. The next item that sold on Poshmark as well was these Silent D lace-up boots. I had gotten these through a flip lot that I had bought out, so I paid $5 for these boots. They sat for a little while, and they ended up receiving an offer for $28, which I accepted. So that gave me a profit of $17.40 on these boots. The next item that sold was a cup sheet kimono, striped like an ankle length kimono. Really nice. I had picked this up at the bins last year as well. I paid $1 for the item. This item ended up selling for $14, so I made a profit of $10.69. All right, the next three items that sold were in a bundle that sold on Poshmark. It included two Free People pieces. The first one was this white sleeveless button-down blouse, really kind of simple tank, but really nice. As well as this Free People denim skirt. It was kind of a little bit of an A-line mini skirt with a braided waistline or waistband. And also this pair of Spanx faux leather camo legging. I had found these during my thrift trip to Lincoln City when I went for spring break, which I'll go ahead and link that here if you haven't seen that video. I paid $6.99 for these leggings, I believe, and then the other two pieces were from previous flip lots as well. So we went back a couple times on the bundle price, but we settled on $43 for this bundle. So she got a great deal and some great items. This bundle sold for $43, which left me with a profit of $34.40. The next item that sold was these Wild Fable high-rise Bermuda shorts that kind of had this like washed denim with like a pink tone. These were new with tags. I had found these at the bins. I paid 78 cents for these shorts. I ended up getting an offer for $12 that I accepted. So that left me with a profit of $8.27. The next item that sold was this loft cardigan. It was a hooded cardigan. I had picked this one up at the bins last year, and I actually wore this for a couple months, I would say, and then decided I wanted to go ahead and just move it along. So I paid $1 for this item. This was during one of my deep offer weekends, and so this sold for $9 with a shipping discount. So my profit was $3.03. The next item that sold was this really beautiful Lane Bryant tiered dress. It was like this neon kind of halter style. I had picked this one up at a thrift store and paid $5 for it. During my offers to likers, this item sold for $19 with a shipping discount, so my profit was $8.18. The next item sold on eBay. This was an item I had found at the bins. I paid 95 cents for this top. It was this really soft LL Bean, just a really basic V-neck short sleeve shirt that was women's, kind of like your hiking dry wick material. I had paid 95 cents for this at the bins, and someone offered me $5 on eBay, and I went ahead and just accepted it. Again, just trying to move things along, especially if they are not getting a lot of attention. If someone gives me an offer, yes, please take the item, move it away, and enjoy it. So the next item that sold was these new with tag Toms, your classic canvas navy blue. These sold through offers to likers for $24 with a shipping discount, so my profit for this item was $17.18. The next item that sold was a donation, so free for cost of goods. This was an MSK gold drape neck blouse. Really simple, kind of a classic. It made me think of like a holiday style shirt or something you might wear to like a business party or something like that. This one sold through offers to likers for $10 with a shipping discount, so my profit was $5.03. The next item that sold was an item I had picked up at the bins as well. This was ASOS high-waisted black denim shorts. I had found these at the bins and paid $1.05 for them. They had been sitting for quite some time and really were not getting a lot of movement happening. So these ended up selling for $8 with a shipping discount. So that left me with a profit of $1.98. I think I am kind of realizing that ASOS might be something that I'm not really going to pick up anymore. I do find that like a lot of the styles are cute, but they're just really not going for much. So I might go ahead and cut that out of like what I'm actually picking up at the bins. But based on my last few items that, I mean, they've sold, so I guess that says something, but they're all pretty low and my profit's not very high. So we'll see what direction I go with that. All right, and the last sale that occurred was another donation piece. So it was an international concept striped black sweater shirt, kind of blouse, a little bit of a bell sleeve. This was also in a donation box that I had received. So, you know, I can't really complain. I received an offer on eBay for this blouse for $20, and I went ahead and accepted that. Again, it was a donation piece, so I was totally fine with that. So I feel like, you know, I did make more sales. I do feel that my sales have been consistent. You know, I am listing as I go. I'm definitely delisting and relisting more. If you are interested in what Vendoo can provide, check out my link below. I believe you can try the 7-day trial. And then if you use that link below, you can get 20% off your first month. So if you're just starting reselling or you're wanting to start exploring and cross-posting more, definitely something to look into. It's incredibly user-friendly, and they're constantly adding in more features that make reselling extremely efficient and much easier. So check it out. So those were my sales during this period. So let me know how your sales are going. You know, are they picking up for you? Are you feeling some momentum now that like tax returns are back? Thanks for watching. Please make sure, if you like content like this, to give me a good old thumbs up. And if you want to keep hanging out, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.